Well, this is a hugely important facility for the whole of our community because we're able to now take the burden of care for those who require residential service because of Alzheimer's or dementia in a way we haven't been able to do with a hospital like St. Bernard's and with the elderly facilities that we have until today been operating. We saw the plans for such a facility when we were first elected. They were the wrong plans in our view. They were for a 92-bed facility. We've reduced it to be able to create a facility that provides dignity for those who will be resident here. It's a 52-bed facility. It's taken time to get right, but we've done it, and we've done it in a way that delivers the best possible care for the patient. And that must be the important thing, the care that we're able to afford to the patient. So working with the Gibraltar Alzheimer's and Dementia Society, working with the professionals in the GHA and in elderly residential services, we've delivered the right facility.
Of course, what you describe as getting the service right means that providing the service has taken a lot longer than perhaps it should have.
It has taken longer than any of us would have wanted, but it's taken the time it had to take. And unfortunately, there are some things where you cannot accelerate in a way that delivers more quickly if you're going to get it right. And what people require the government to do is, of course, to deliver in the shortest possible time, but to deliver the right thing in the shortest possible time. And the facility that we have, which is in an old building, therefore required adaptation, and it required readaptation into the facility that we have today. Because we could have very easily have built prison cells for people with Alzheimer's and dementia, but that is not the right thing to deliver, and that's why we've ensured that we've taken longer to deliver this magnificent facility that we now have for the whole of the community where they might need a relative to enjoy the benefits of this elderly residential facility for Alzheimer's and dementia patients.
In December, you revealed in Parliament that Grand Home Care were the preferred bidder for the provision of services. But in February, you revealed that that was no longer the case, that Meddoc had been given that contract. Can you explain why the change of heart?
I can tell you that there were issues with the way that Grand Home Care were delivering administratively to the Government of Gibraltar in respect of the other contracts that we have with them, that the reasons therefore which relate to the change of provider relate to that relationship between the government and Grand Home Care. There was no relationship, and there is no relationship between the government and Meddoc, which make them the preferred bidder. The reality is that Grand Home Care would have got it, but unfortunately the way that they were conducting themselves in the relationship with the government was not one which complied with all the commitments that the law requires, and therefore we are not confident to grant them the contract in respect of this important facility, and we went on to the second bidder, and the second bidder was Meddoc.